When Emily told me she was heading to Miami for her bachelorette trip with her friends, I didn't think twice. She was radiant, bubbling with excitement as she described beaches, cocktails, and one last girl's only getaway before the wedding. We had been engaged for almost a year, deep in the whirlwind of planning. Lately, though, I noticed a subtle distance in her. The distracted looks, the quiet pauses, but I brushed it off as wedding stress. The night before she left, she kissed me lightly and smiled. "Don't worry, babe. I'll text you every day," she promised. I returned her smile, trusting every word. She looked me in the eyes as she lied with effortless ease. The first day was normal. Photos of her laughing by the pool, drinks in hand, flooded my messages. "Girls just don't have sun," she captioned one. I sent a heart emoji back, pleased to see her so happy. But the next morning, the text went unanswered. Hours slipped by. Afternoon turned into evening. Still nothing. I called her, straight to voicemail. My chest tightened as I stared at the screen, refreshing our chat repeatedly. Then the words appeared, cold and final. "You've been blocked." At first, I told myself it had to be a mistake, an accidental tap, a dead battery. I clung to every excuse because the alternative was unbearable. Then I checked social media. One of her friends had posted a video. Emily, laughing, dancing in a crowded Miami club, a man's arm casually around her waist. She wasn't blocked there. She was free in a way that tore something inside me. Something in me shifted. I refused to sit at home wondering. I needed the truth, no matter how sharp it would cut. I messaged one of her bridesmaids, Hannah. We weren't close, but I knew Emily would see it. My message was careful, calm. "Hey, Hannah, tell Emily I hope she's enjoying her trip. Also, I found something interesting in her suitcase. She'll know what it is." 15 minutes later, my phone exploded. 30 missed calls, all from Emily. Then messages flooded in. "What did you find? Don't touch my stuff. Please answer me. It's not what you think." I hadn't typed another word, yet her panic spoke volumes. I watched her name flash across the screen. Call after call, her desperation filling the quiet of my apartment. I let it ring. For once, I wanted her to feel the unease I had felt. When I finally answered, her voice shook. "Why would you go through my suitcase?" she snapped. I almost laughed. "Why would you block your fiancé?" I asked softly. A beat of silence, then a rush of excuses. An accident, needing space, her friend saying to unplug. The word sounded hollow, meaningless, like static from a person caught in a lie. I asked a single question that ended it all. "If you had nothing to hide, why are you panicking?" Silence. Then a trembling whisper. "It's not what you think, but it always is." 2 days later, she returned. I was waiting. No shouting, no confrontation, just her bag stacked by the door. Her wedding dress leaned untouched against the wall. Her face went pale. "You packed my stuff?" she asked softly. "No," I said evenly. "I packed my piece." Then it all spilled out. Between sobs, she confessed, months ago, she had met someone at work. Miami wasn't about celebrating with friends. It was a farewell trip for an affair she hadn't ended. My world cracked, but I stayed silent. I looked at her and said quietly, "If this is how you begin a marriage, imagine how it would end." She fell to her knees, begging, but my decision was made. I walked past her and said softly, "You wanted freedom, Emily. Now you have it." Her calls and messages came relentlessly afterward, but there was nothing left to salvage. She had made her choice, and I was finally making mine. I told the wedding party, simply, "It's off." No details, no drama, just truth. Months passed. I focused on myself, traveling, reconnecting with friends, rediscovering forgotten hobbies. Bitterness faded, replaced by gratitude. Sometimes life pulls people away before they destroy you completely. Emily tried to move on, but her secret caught up with her. Everyone eventually learned about Miami. Now, when old photos resurface, her smile, the ring, that version of us, I feel no resentment, only peace. The night she blocked me wasn't just a night she cut me off. It was the night she set me free. The message I sent through a friend wasn't revenge. It was a mirror, a simple truth. The truth doesn't need force. It just needs to be seen.